Okay, 572. I think we're coming in about 563, so we're good to go. My name's Michael Havens. I'm principal here at McKenny. Welcome and thank you for braving the weather out there today. It sure is something else. We've got some great performances that you're going to hear. We've got the kindergarten and first graders. They're going to sing, and then the 5th grade orchestra will be performing, and then we'll do a great transition where all of these kids will come off of the steps and all of these kids will make their way onto the steps. And then we'll hear from the 2nd and 3rd graders, and then we're going to hear from 4th grade orchestra, then 5th grade band will transition to here, and then we'll close it off with our 4th and 5th graders singing. So, I really hope you enjoy, and at the end I'll be making some announcements, but I'd like to get this going. So I'm going to hand it off to Mrs. Spurline.
Hello everybody, I'm Mrs. Spurline. I teach K-5 general music here and at McKenny and at Garfield. If you've heard of Miss Arvington or Miss A, that is also me. So I got married this year, I changed my last name. So if you've heard of Miss Arvington, that is still me. The first group we have today is kindergarten and first grade singing 2 awesome songs. The first one is called Just One Candle, and the second one is called He'll Be Coming Down the Chimney.
Kindergarten and first grade, wonderful job. If you could sit down on the steps there. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to move on to hear from our 5th grade orchestra. And I noticed that they did a great job of being still and having that still body and quiet voice, eyes watching and ears listening. So please do that for them as well. Here we go. This is Ms. Sartori. She's our strings teacher for 4th grade and 5th.
Thank you, David. So my name is Ms. Sartori, and I teach orchestra here at McKenny Elementary and Lincoln Elementary and Washington Middle School. Here is the 5th grade orchestra. These students have all been playing for a year before this, most of them. Our first song is called First Scale March, and it uses the D major scale going up and down and turns it into a tune all around. So I hope you enjoy our First Scale March.
holiday festivities. Involves a creature from the ungulate family that has a very special apparatus. This fictional character has a proboscis that is crimson, which causes them to be ridiculed by his peers. So we'll now play for you the song Rudolph, the Crimson Proboscis Ungulate. And if you know the words, you can sing along.
All right, that was great, kids. Way to go. Now is our first transition time. We're going to be having kindergartners coming off of the stage. Wait. I'll tell you what. It's going to be first Mrs. Schaefer's class. You're going to be going through there right where Mr. Chilton's standing. We're just going to get all of these kids off, and then we'll get the second and third graders on. So you're going to be going that way, and Mrs. Schaefer is standing back there, and then once these kids go, then I'll move on. And Mrs. Stanley, your kids will go the other way. for our next performance. Kindergartner and first graders, you did such a great job of having that quiet voice, that still body, ears listening, eyes watching. Keep it up for this next performance. And here we go.
All right, now we have our second and third graders. They are doing two pretty challenging pieces for us today. So the first one is a huge round. You'll hear us sing the song all together first. You can hear the words, and then you'll hear us break it into 5 different parts. It'll be like a wave of sound. So it's been a big challenge, but they're doing so well. Yeah. And then the second song is called If I Were a Reindeer.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to do a similar process. Way to go, kids. Or do you want them to? Okay, so second and third graders, you're going to sit on the stair that you were just standing on. All right, second and third graders, I'm going to give you the same challenge that I gave the kindergartners and first graders. I'm talking to you. So, it is important for you to have those ears listening, eyes watching, quiet voice, and body still. This is our fifth grade, fourth grade, sorry, we switched sides this year. Fourth grade orchestra.
So, here we have the fourth grade orchestra. Just a couple months ago we started playing these instruments, most of us. And we hardly knew what the parts of the instruments were, which end was up, and here we are playing some songs for you. We have 4 students. You know, this time of the afternoon I usually get a little hungry, so we're going to play you a little musical snack. We're going to make you some hot cross buns. With a young lady named Mary. And Mary had a very special pet. It wasn't a dog or a cat or a fish or a bird. Mary had a baby sheep. Went next door to visit their neighbor, Caro. He was French. They weren't sure if Caro was at home or not, so they knocked at Caro's door. So then Mary and her pet baby sheep and Caro went out to the barn and did a fancy dance. They put on some music called the Open String Hoedown, and they danced to that fancy dance. And we also have some dance moves while we play Open String Hoedown for you.
We're going to take this time actually to get our second and third graders off of the steps. They'll be more comfortable sitting in this area here. So let's start with, who's this class here? This is Campbell's class, please stand up. Start going this way. And just look your last. Okay, looks like almost all of the kids are seated. Ms. Lloyd, if you would, those kids can slide up into that open space there. All right, at this point I'm going to, so kids in 4th grade have the opportunity to be a part of our 4th grade orchestra. In 5th grade, they have an additional opportunity. The 5th grade orchestra, which you heard from earlier, or they can choose to pick up a band instrument. I'm now going to introduce our band teacher, Maggie Kirkley.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being a great audience for our concert today. It's been so much fun hearing the other groups so far. And now we have the 5th grade band to play for you. I'm new to McKenny this year. I also teach at Jefferson, Centennial, Garfield, and LP Brown, and do beginning band and middle school band. But I'm really, really proud of my students here at McKenny. They have been learning so fast this year. So we have a few songs to play for you. We're going to get right into some holiday music, starting off with Jingle Bells. So here's Jingle Bells. Our next tune we're going to play for you is a carol called Good King Wenceslas. dreidel. All right, next we are going to play Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Okay, and our last song that we're going to do for you, the 5th grade band, is called Holiday Sampler. And this is going to take a few different holiday melodies and kind of put them all together in one piece. And the challenge with this one is they're not all playing the same part. So there are times where some groups are going to rest while other groups kind of play a little bit of a solo. You're going to hear the snare drum players do a couple of solos. And it's just been a lot of fun. So like I said, I'm really proud of this group and their progress so far this year. They're just doing an awesome job. So we're going to finish out with Holiday Sampler.
All right, 5th grade band, way to go. Okay, our final group that will be performing is the 4th and 5th graders singing. So we need to transition to that. Stow your instrument in a safe place, and as you're moving from where you're at to the place that you're supposed to be on the steps or on the risers, then you be very careful of other kids' instruments. Okay? Let's go ahead and make a nice gentle transition up there. I'm going to be, I'll make a couple of announcements right now, and then there'll be some more afterward. First of all, again, thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. And the next thing is check the lost and found. We have a lot of it, and it's all going to be donated during winter break or just after winter break. Also, if you would like to take your child or children after the concert, that's totally fine. They're all going to go back to their classrooms. You would sign them out down in the classroom instead of everyone trying to sign out in the main office. So each teacher has a sign out sheet there. And then, as always, we would really appreciate your help getting chairs onto the racks. I'll say this again afterward, but the black chairs are McKenny chairs, and they go on the upright racks that are up there against those walls. The brown and mauve and green and tan chairs, those belong to the district, and they go on the flat racks. Most of those are at the back by the climbing wall. There is one over there as well. So we really appreciate your help with that.
Oh, yes, that is. Right, wait now.
Down here on the floor, you're doing such a great job following those assembly expectations. We really appreciate it.
All right, this is our last group for today. It's been so fun to see every student in the school perform. This is one of my favorite concerts of the whole year. We are going to end with the 4th and 5th graders. And they are starting with a classic folk song called My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. Called When Will the Holidays Come? We've worked really hard on some cool stuff with this one. join us in singing Jingle Bells.
Okay, again, thank you for being here, and I'd like to thank our custodians, George and Steve. Events like this cause a little extra work, and I like to let them know that they're appreciated. And thank you to our music teachers, Mrs. Hurley, Mr. Corey, and again, if you can please help with chairs, we really appreciate the black ones go on the upright racks, the others all go on the flat racks, and if you can look at the ones that are on there before, you can see how they go on. They can all fit on there. Have a great holiday season.